I'll be honest, most of these morning routines I see online are complete garbage. They say things like wake up early, have a big meal, stretch, listen to a podcast, go for a walk, and that's it. You've done no work at all. You've ate a big meal, you walked around, and you did no work. Your life hasn't changed. A morning routine is supposed to change your life, and today I'm gonna give you the perfect morning routine that will 10x your productivity and also just change your life completely. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us the importance of starting our days early and getting work done right away. So do not take this matter lightly. This could make or break your whole life. The first step to a productive morning is to plan it the night before. As soon as you wake up, you have to know what kind of work you're gonna be getting done. You cannot go through your day just floating around and doing whatever you feel like. No, you need to have a disciplined routine to where work gets done. That's the only way your life is gonna change. So plan out tomorrow's morning and what you're gonna do today and block it out in 30-minute increments. So every 30 minutes, you should be doing something. And also make sure you're getting a good night's sleep. Make sure you're not staying up late when you're not supposed to. If you're tired, go to sleep. There's no reason to stay up. The Prophet ﷺ told us to go to sleep after Aisha. All right, so now that you have your next morning planned out and you went to sleep early, now it's time to wake up. And of course, you need to wake up before Fajr. And don't just wake up 10 to 15 minutes before Fajr. That's not enough time to do everything you need to do because there are other things you need to do before praying Fajr. As in using the bathroom, brushing your teeth, making wudu, freshening up, putting on clean clothes. You need to do all these 5 things every morning because you don't want to come to a Fajr prayer and your clothes stink and your breath stinks and you just don't look kept up. I recommend waking up 30 minutes at least before the Fajr prayer. But also make sure you pray 2 rakat at your home first before going to your mosque to go pray Fajr. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the 2 rakat before the Fajr prayer are better than the world and all it contains. So make sure you pray those 2 rakat before the Fajr prayer is called. And if you're a man, you're supposed to be praying at your local mosque. So make sure you get there and pray Fajr with everyone else. Okay, so now you pray 2 rakat before Fajr, you're freshened up, you're wearing new clothes, you smell good, you prayed 2 Fajr at the mosque, and now you head back home. When you head back home, this is crucial. This is where a lot of people are going to mess up. Do not go to your phone, do not go to social media, do not go to playing anything, do not go to reading a book, no, nothing. As soon as you get home, you start working. You need to start working on the hardest task of the day. Whatever you planned the night before, you should plan it that you're doing the hardest thing first. Say for example, you have a project or something that you need to get done and you know it has to get done and it's been sitting on your mind. You need to get that done. Do the hardest thing that you've been not wanting to do that first. This is when you have the most willpower, this is when you have the most energy, this is when you don't have any decision fatigue yet. You haven't made any big decisions, you still have mental clarity. This is the best time to do the most work possible. And if you're working on a business, this is when you're working on the business. From the moment you come back home for about 3 hours, should just be pure work. No social media, no phone, no distractions. Just lock yourself in your room and work for 3 hours. If you can't do 3 hours, do 2. Non-stop work at whatever you need to do. This is what's going to separate you from everyone else. Because everyone else wakes up late, first of all, and they scroll social media for a couple hours, and they finally get out of bed, and they have to go eat something. And then when they come back, oh, they're not feeling good. They're going to rest for a little bit. They're not accomplishing anything. As soon as you come back from Fajr prayer, go straight to work. 3 hours. Try to get 3 hours in. Non-stop work. No social media checking. No reading a book. No podcast. No nothing. Just work. This book, it's called The One Thing. Read this book. The whole gist of this book is you need to do the one thing. What's the one thing that will change your life completely? Say, for example, you're trying to become a YouTuber. So that one thing that's going to change your life that you really need to do and you really need to accomplish is to make a video or to edit a video or to sit down and script write a video. That's the one thing that's going to change your life. And that's the one thing you have to do no matter what. Read this book. This is a good book. And when I say read books, don't read books in the morning. You have too much mental energy and mental clarity to read a book in the morning. Reading a book is not a difficult task. Working on a business, that's difficult. So say reading books for like throughout the day and like later at night. That's when you should be reading books, not in the morning. Morning is for work only. And the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Oh Allah, bless my nation in their early morning." So this is a blessed time to work. It's not a blessed time to goof off on social media and just waste time. No, we don't have time for this. This is the time to work. You have to be working during these hours. All right. And now after doing all the hard work and all the difficult work, now you can go have a meal, go eat something. And don't eat anything before the work. Like I said earlier, no food, no calories before doing the work. You have to do the work on an empty stomach because it takes energy to eat and it takes energy to break down food within you. So don't eat and think, oh, that's gonna give me energy. No, that's gonna make you lethargic and lazy. Just work on an empty stomach. That's the best way to work. I'm fasting right now. It's Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. And I'm fine. I still have energy. I'm still moving. Alhamdulillah. All right. And now before Zuhr prayer. So you've prayed Fajr. You've done all the hard work. Now Zuhr is coming up. An hour and 30 minutes before Zuhr, go work out. And I'm assuming you're a man watching this. Go work out. You have to train. That's just part of being a man. You have to train every day, whether it's cardio or weights. I alternate day by day. So one day weights, one day cardio. One day weights, one day cardio. That's what I found works best for me. So eat a meal and go do weights or go do cardio. And I already know people are going to comment, oh, but the scientific article says that after you eat a meal, you should wait 2 hours. That's all crap. Who cares? All this bodybuilding like propaganda is out there is all so crap. They say you need protein powder to get like big. Cut out protein powder for 1 month from your diet and you'll see you won't lose a single pound of muscle. You won't lose that gram of muscle. Nothing will change. change. You might get bigger actually, because that protein powder is a scam. So boom, eat your first meal about an hour, 30 minutes before Zuhr. Go work out for 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And once you get back, then you can do a little bit of reading, a little bit of relaxing, a little break for the day, and then go pray 4 rakat in your home before Zuhr, the sunnah prayer, and then go to your mosque, pray Zuhr with everyone else, pray 2 rakat after, and come back home. And that's it. You had a productive morning. You got work done. You moved the needle. You're getting closer to your goals, to your dream life. You're actually moving the needle. And on that momentum you have for the rest of the day, you can either continue working, or now you can go to your hobbies or whatever else you want to go do. If it's reading books, listening to podcasts, if you want. Some of you might still want to put the gas all the way down and just keep working. You can do that. That's what I'm doing right now. Right now it's 4:30. I've already done a bunch of work in this morning, but now I'm gonna record and do more later in the day as well. Alhamdulillah. So this was a shorter video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd recommend watching this video on focus. This will help you a lot. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button. In this channel, all we talk about is Islamic self-improvement using the Quran and Sunnah and modern science as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.